Hi everyone, welcome back to 2D Design on the Computer. Today we're going to go over Photoshop and just a quick overview of the different panels. So first, let's set up our workspace to make sure we're all on the same workspace and looking at the same thing. So please go to Window, go to Workspace, and make sure Essentials Default is selected. Then also go back to Windows, go to Workspace, and hit Reset Essentials. All right, perfect. Now let's go to Windows again and come down to Application Frame and make sure that is checked. If it is unchecked, your screen will look like this and there will be no background in your application. So make sure that it is checked and it will view like this. All right, now that our workspace and our program is set up, possibly all of the same, we'll continue on. Up at the top, which I'm not 100% sure you could see in this tutorial, there is a File, Edit, Image, Layer bar. This bar is called the main menu bar or the menu bar. As you scroll down, you'll see here on the left-hand side the toolbar. These are all different tools that we can use within Adobe Photoshop. If you click on the tool, you'll notice that it becomes a darker gray, which means that tool is active. If you notice too, some of the tools on the bottom right will have a small arrow. If you click on this small arrow, you'll notice it will open up more tools. This is called a tool set. So you can then select that tool and it will appear in the toolbar. All right, as we go down to, there is also a color for background and foreground. I'm not 100% sure you can see it in this, so we'll get into that a little bit later. As we move up, we'll see here that we're in the Documents tab. This tab, when it is highlighted in a lighter gray, shows that that document is active. And if I click on another document, it will show that one is active. So just make sure you're in the right document. Now, up here is the Control panel. The Control panel is in line with the Tool panel. So if I choose a tool, as you notice, that Control panel will change because this gives you different ways in order to use the tools. As you can see, it is changing. All right, as we make our way now to the right side, we have a skinnier column which shows different panels in icon form. And if we expand it out, you can see that is what is being hid in the icon and viewed only as the icon. Also here we have other panels that are stacked in as tabs. These tabs can also be removed and pulled out. And then we can put them back in. This is called a floating tab or a floating panel. And when we put it back, it is called a docked panel. You can do this with multiple panels within your standard panel. If we come down here, it will also show you the magnification, how much you are zoomed in, and it gives you different options of what to view within your document. For example, right now I have document dimensions selected, and that shows me how big my document is and the PPI of the document. Let's play a little bit with the panels. So I'm going to take all of the panels out right now, and I'm going to delete them. As you can see, there are no more panels in the standard panel. We can come up to Windows and then check them. And as you can see, it will be a floating panel. As we bring it back over, you'll see that it will highlight in blue and it will add. So let's do a couple more. Okay, let's add this into the icon panel. All right, it's added in. Now let's minimize it. And then if it appears like that, you can just scoot over the panel so it is only the icon you're being able to see. We'll do one more. Okay, we have the color. Now here we can place it, like I said, into tab, or we can also place it in the stacked version. As you can see here, there's a thicker line or almost two lines appearing, and that will create a stacked view. All right, great. Another way to select some default panels or default workspace options would be to go here. There's a little box with "it looks like to be panels" and a drop down. Right now we have essentials checked. We could also do photography, and this will have some presets of different workspaces that you would need for those types of jobs. Painting, motion. Great. Now let's go back one more time and set it to essentials. So we can come back to Windows, and we can go to Workspace and Essential Default. And now we have Essential Default selected, and then we can go back to and reset it to make sure that it is viewed in this option. This ends our overview on panels in Adobe Photoshop.